Hi, and welcome to a new special flight report on my channel. It's always a great thing for an airline to get a new aircraft type. And this year, Edelweiss has drawn the jackpot with the Airbus A350. I am so excited to be on one of the first flights ever the leisure airline from Switzerland operates with their new type of aircraft. How does the plane look inside, and what the hell is Economy Max? I will show you all details in the economy and the business class on board the new Edelweiss A350. So follow me on my trip and enjoy my video. I just arrived at Zurich Airport in Switzerland and make my way to the check-in counters in Terminal 1. Today's flight is something special in many ways. Those of you who have been following me for a while know that I love to produce flight report videos, especially in business class. But on this flight, I only got a ticket in economy. Cash tickets as well as award tickets in business class were sold out, and there is a pretty good reason for it. And that is that Edelweiss uses their brand new Airbus A350 on the short-haul flight to Palma today. They just received their first of in total 6 planes a few days ago, and need to train cockpit as well as cabin crews on this new type of aircraft. Edelweiss itself is a subsidiary of Swiss Airlines with home base in Zurich and is therefore also part of the Lufthansa Group. But Edelweiss has a unique feature on European as well as long-haul leisure and holiday flights. So their markets are not the usual business flights, but they serve popular holiday destinations like Las Vegas, Vancouver, Cape Town, the Maldives, or Mauritius. And they do it so well that the Lufthansa Group made Edelweiss a big birthday present for the 30th birthday this year, and that's the Airbus A350. After talking so much about the new plane, it's time for seeing it with own eyes. This here is the very first Airbus A350 ever registered in Switzerland, and it's waiting for our flight to Spain at gate B38. To be honest, this plane is not brand new, cause Edelweiss is not the first operator. This one here was delivered in December 2019 to LATAM Airlines in Brazil. Here we are at my seat 36A. The plane has in total 246 economy seats in a 333 configuration, and we are located in the first of 2 economy compartments. This standard economy seat has a seat pitch of 79 centimeters, which is okay so far. And under the seat, there is a power outlet. The headrest can be adjusted in height and laterally. Here we find a small cup holder and a somehow wobbly foldable tray table. But before I show you more, it's time to start our journey to Palma.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear girls and boys, your captain speaking. On behalf of the entire crew, I would like to welcome all of this Edelweiss flight service on for destination Mallorca. We are almost ready to expect an on-time departure out of Zurich on the westerly runway. Dear guests, I hope you now feel comfortable aboard and wish you a very pleasant flight.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Cornelia. I'm your person on this flight. On behalf of the whole cabin crew, welcome with Airbus A350 of Edelweiss. This flight has been operating in cooperation with Swiss. Approximately flight time to Mallorca is 1 hour and 30 minutes. I hope you feel already comfortable and late and have a good flight.
Your hand luggage must be placed in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. It is forbidden to place hand luggage in front of the bulkhead seats or the emergency exits. For safety reasons, please make sure that mobile phones and other wireless transmitting devices
By the way, if you haven't already done so, I would be delighted if you would subscribe to my channel. This will help me and my channel to take special flights like this also in the future. Thank you so much for your kind support.
Cabin crew, prepare for departure.
Now after takeoff, we should take a short glimpse on the in-flight entertainment system, which comes on a screen of 9 inches. Of course, the typical flight information are shown here, but you also can retrieve lots of movies. If you prefer to watch TV series, there are also lots of different categories available. The same applies to the wide choice of music. But most passengers in the cabin don't use the IFE Intensive because they enjoy the scenic views of the Swiss Alps outside. Around 30 minutes after takeoff, I was kind of surprised that the cabin crew came around and offered free drinks as well as a snack. It seems that Edelweiss is the only airline of the Lufthansa group with a small service free of charge in economy. I got a small pretzel stick with chicken ham and cucumber and a Coke. Very fine for this flight of 90 minutes. In the seat pocket here are a safety card, a sickness bag, a board magazine, and an in-flight shopping list. One thing left to do is to check out the lavatory. This room is clean and spacious and offers everything you need. They even have a full-length mirror in here. Back at my seat, we made lots of our way to Palma and already started our descent. As a nice gesture, the crew handed out this traditional gingerbread cake called Appenzellerbiber. Very nice.
for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if your units are going to land in Palma de Mallorca, we kindly ask you to stay able to place the seat back in the upright position and to open the window blinds. These large electronic devices such as laptops must now be safely stowed away again.
As the flight comes slowly to an end and Palma comes closer, please let me share my impressions with you. I really enjoyed this flight on board the Edelweiss A350. The cabin appeared spacious, and also the seat space in economy was fine enough to spend a long-haul flight in here. The cabin crew was extremely friendly and attentive. I could feel that they were also very excited to get to fly this new plane. The A350 burns 25% less fuel compared with the older Edelweiss A340s and causes about 50% less noise, as the four-engine planes do. In addition, the A350 can easily reach further flight distances compared to the A340s, which might open the door to add new Edelweiss long-haul destinations. Finally, I'm sure that Edelweiss made a good decision with acquiring the Airbus A350 for their fleet to be well-positioned for the future. What's your opinion on Edelweiss and the new aircraft? Please write me in the comments.
Welcome to Mallorca, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the airplane has reached its final parking position and the fastened seatbelt sign has been turned off. Have your Edelweiss crew, I wish you a pleasant evening. Have a relaxed day. Thank you and goodbye.
Last question to you. Did you miss the premium economy seats during my cabin walkthrough? Well, there is no premium eco on this plane. But in the first 7 rows of the economy section, there are 63 seats in a 333 layout called Economy Max. Economy Max is explicit, not a premium eco, and doesn't want one to be. Economy Max offers you 10 centimeters more legroom compared to the normal eco seats, as well as a footrest. Furthermore, alcoholic drinks are complimentary here, which you have to pay for in the back rows. These seats can be reserved for additional surcharge starting at €100 one way. I was also very lucky to be able to take a look inside the business class before I got off the plane. The 30 business seats in a 222 configuration come from the former operator LATAM Airlines and can be moved into a flatbed of 188 centimeters. The seat controls are in the middle console, as well as the remote for in the in-flight entertainment, which has a screen of 18 inches. Also, in the middle console is the solid tray table. And in the ottoman is a large storage box. A really nice business cabin for a leisure airline. But now it's time to leave this beautiful plane. I hope I will fly on the Edelweiss A350 soon again on a long-haul flight. Please subscribe to my channel to avoid to miss further flight reports and also explore the other flight reports on my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.